What about the issue with people who aren't do not need prosthetics, but they want to wear the prosthetics because that represents the thoughts that they have about themselves having no basis in reality. How does that change
Yeah.
any? Does it?
It's a good one. I suppose that's down to a discussion with maybe the alt space community to ensure that's correctly addressed. If they did implement the system, again, I suppose it's down to the same thing that we talked about when the avatars were being raised. Was how would the community feel comfortable with it? And obviously, we can talk till the cows come home at how that happened when the new avatars came in, but maybe that's that opportunity if that came up, that it's down for the community to kind of say, well, how should we represent ourselves?
Oh, well, that is a brilliant discussion for another time. And I honestly, how many would love to be a part of that kind of discussion of how we do the avatars and how we make these things happen? So we will put that on the burner. All right. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mike, great stuff. We're going to now close the queue because Mark has given us the okay that the live stream is back on and things are working. So, Donna, are you ready to reboot this thing?
Absolutely. And you're up.
All right. I am up. All right. Have you all seen the new audio feature on the microphone? This new feature arrived a couple weeks ago and it allows your audio to automatically adjust to improve the quality by filtering out the background noises and improving the sound quality of your voice levels. So it does two different things here. There's a little filter and it has an auto leveling. Unfortunately, it sometimes makes your voice too quiet and others too loud. So play around with it and turn it off. It causes issues for others to hear you and report to support. There, that's our new motto, report to support.
Now, some other audio issues, unfortunately, continue to plague some users. While the dev team is working on resolving the issues with your feedback from the settings, support menu, and uploading your logs, that is so important to do. As Laurel just pointed out, know that some of these issues are related to Oculus as well. Here are some options that might work if you are encountering audio issues. And it had leveled off for a while, and now they seem to be back again. So
it's very frustrating. Yeah. First, click mute, unmute. Especially for the Oculus Quest user, that usually resolves the issues. Next, hover over the microphone and turn off auto level. Also, check your settings audio to ensure you have the right audio device. Sometimes after an update, it resets and you need to double check. Now, some have had success by unlinking their Microsoft account, switching back to their regular AltSpace VR account. It doesn't work for everyone, but some are attributing this to improving the audio issues. It's a shotgun approach, folks. We're not the developers, so we're just trying. We're flinging everything at it and see what sticks.
We'll keep you up to date on what we learn about this. And if you have better advice and tips, please share them with us after the show or in our news and updates Discord server. Now on to world building. Educators in VR has started a World Builders team project to build worlds for educators, students, researchers, and more. They want to showcase the possible in immersive education. If you are interested in participating, join their Discord by going to educatorsinvr.com and checking out their Discord link there, and look for the World Building Team Project channel.
The AltSpace VR Discord features an active group of channels to discuss all of the aspects of world building, from beginner to advanced Unity techniques. It's supported by best build better source for help. If you have an issue or you need an answer to some aspect of world building in AltSpace VR, check out those world building channels. A simple search will turn up tons of answers because they're repeated over and over and over again. And if that doesn't work, ask.
The Wednesday World Tours team offered a training camp this past week for world tour leaders to expand their world tour offerings. If you're interested in learning how to lead a world tour for the World Tours team, or maybe understand better how to deal with it with friends and coworkers, they'll be repeating the training again soon. Watch this place for new announcements on that.
Hmm. The World Tours team offers tours to amazing. Did I miss something there? Okay, to amazing worlds in AltSpace VR on Wednesdays, right after the AltSpace VR 101. As they do once a month, this past week, they provided a workshop on the basics of world building, answering questions and inspiring world builders in so many ways. Each month, the World Tours team suggests a theme to encourage builders to build and use their imagination. This month, the theme is galleries and exhibits. Throughout the month, they'll be hosting tours with examples to help you understand that this is harder than you may think and yet easy to do. We want you to showcase your gorgeous stuff, but so build those galleries, build those exhibits, and suggest them to us. So on the last Wednesday of the month, they will take your suggested and built worlds and tour them, showcasing the creativity here in AltSpace VR. So check out their events. Join the Discord at discord.me/world tours.
The first Tuesday of the month, Daisy Shaw leads world tours across the diversity of AltSpace VR, as well inspiring people to push world building to its limits. She and her team are amazing world builders, and their tour is often packed with over 100 people trying to get in. Thus, the tours are split into groups as most worlds continue to be limited to only 30 users each.
Now, you, an advanced world builder, ready to dive into MREs and deeper interactivity and animation in Unity? Check out the regular SDK meetups that are designed for more advanced world building discussions.
Dargon has started an introduction to MRE coding with the next event happening this Thursday. And check out the classes with the Computer Science and VR team. There's free and paid. And there's also Carnivore also hosts workshops. So look for them and check them out, RSVP, and take advantage of them.
Indeed. Unity continues to offer amazing classes, free classes on the Unity website. They took them out from behind the paywall when the pandemic hit, and they're free. So take advantage of them right now and learn as much as you can before they go back under that paywall. Because Unity is one of the best tools for creating amazing worlds, templates, kits, and everything, and importing them into AltSpace VR. Then also check YouTube. It's the place to find many creative community user tutorials and videos to take you through all the steps one by one on building your own world in AltSpace VR from beginner to advanced.
Don't forget the help.altvr.com knowledge base lists step-by-step tutorials and instructions on how to build your world and make it compatible with and for events. Excuse me. And to look to community helpers, the people with the green border around their badge and a heart on the top left-hand corner. Many are experienced world builders willing to help answer your questions. There are no end to resources available on world building in AltSpace VR. And we love showcasing new worlds here at News and Updates. Let's see what we've uncovered this week to share with you.
Oh, we've got some goodies. Be Alice, Drink the Potion by Mr. Vodlock and Daisy Shaw is based on Alice's adventures in Wonderland. You find yourself in a bedroom and you see a bottle on the table that reads, "Drink me." Turn to the right, go through the door, and you will find you shrunken in a bedroom with a door that leads to the kitchen. Can you climb to the top of the kitchen counter? It's amazing to see the potential of this virtual world and the work that collaboration can bring to a virtual experience.
Now, is it Baba Yoga's Forbidden Forest by Cause and Christie? It's the newest virtual reality interactive narrative from 6-time Emmy Award-winning animation studio, Baobab Studios, and available exclusively on Oculus Quest. Baba Yoga, sorry, I said that wrong. Baba Yaga, is that
Mhm,
how you say it?
mhm.
Forest was designed in Altspace to immerse you into the forbidden forest where your brave young protagonist. It is a story of love, fortitude, and magic. You can find Baba Yaga on the Oculus Store to experience this tale for yourself. I've actually installed this and haven't tried it yet, so this is going to prompt me to try it. If you would like to see your world featured here, join our News and Updates Discord and paste us a link and description to the world in our Share Your World in News channel.
All right. It is now time for some Discord tips. Are you ready for another Discord tip? Discord has some very sophisticated roles of permissions features that allow the server owner to group users into public and private channels and voice chats.
Permission rules may also be layered, allowing groups access to multiple channels and other groups only to a few. You may set the permissions to allow viewing, but not posting, yet allow reactions like for an announcement channel. You can color code each role and even choose to feature them separately in the user list like teams.
When you edit the roles, you'll see a preview of what the user's post will look like as a member of that group using the light and dark themes as example. You may also, and this is very powerful, view the server in that role, letting you see what that group will see. As a Discord user, this is a great way for you to see only what you need to see. It's set by the server admins.
For Discord server hosts and admins, this allows you to group your users together to see only the content and have the interactions you wish them to see and control their playground. We'll cover how to add roles to users next week as there are multiple methods.
Now, here's a tip for helping you to customize the functions and features and the permissions for each role on your server. If you have multiple roles to manage, in Settings Roles, click the Edit pencil on any of the roles to see Display, Permissions, and the members of each group next to the list of all the groups. You just then can click on the group to move from one to another and just adjust them just all together in one batch instead of editing them each individually, which if you have a lot of groups, painful to do. We'll have more Discord tips in your news and update server, in our news and update server here and right here next week.
Time for community helpers. It's time for us to talk to the Altspace VR community helpers. We are continuing our discussion of the Altspace VR community standards, considered the handbook for community helpers.
Altspace VR separates harassment, intimidation, and lewd or unwanted advances from cyberbullying. And this gave us pause. Isn't harassment, intimidation, and lewd advances part of cyberbullying? That was a good question. Generally, they're all related, but there's a clear legal definition of cyberbullying that separates it from just plain bullying and trolling mean behavior.
Cyberbullying is the use of electronic communication, which includes phones, internet, email, online video, social media, and the VR metaverse to bully, intimidate, and threaten one or more people, not just once, but often multiple times against the same person or persons. If it just is it isn't just being mean and nasty to people. If we can get that anywhere, we can get that anywhere, even walking down the street, right?
Absolutely. Cyberbullying is a classification of misdemeanor crimes in a growing body of law that's related to harassment, defamation, slander, and libel, which we've talked about in this section of the show previously. And when it comes to digital technology for the use of intentionally, that's the key word, causing harm. Now, depending on the jurisdiction of the people involved or the web-based platforms, penalties, pay attention to this. This is pretty amazing. Penalties may result in a Class A misdemeanor, usually resulting in a fine or at least 1 year in jail, and depending upon their age, a Class D felony resulting in higher fines and even up to 10 years in prison, depending upon the severity of the crime. It also has the potential for civil court penalties, and fines can range in some countries, in some areas, as high as the equivalent of 10,000 US dollars or around 9,000 euros. It's
The
serious
alt-
business.
that is right. The
Mhm.
AltSpace VR guidelines state that the most they can do is to suspend or terminate the abuser's account. If you are a victim of cyberbullying in AltSpace VR, you have the right to report it to the authorities, and we hope you do. We know the difference between troublemakers making trouble for the sake of attention and their twisted version of fun, and people purposefully attacking someone. Please take action. Too many want to hide and feel like they will be more victimized by reporting it. Don't feel that way. This impacts everyone. We want you in our community, and we want our community to be safe as community helpers and as compassionate people.
Now, communities helpers need to know not just the standards and the terms of service that keeps our community a safe space. If you encounter someone who's
She'll be back.
Am I gone?
Oh, there, you're back.
Am I back?
Yeah, someone who's being is where you were.
Okay, if you encounter someone who's being harassed,
Oh, obviously, AltSpace is trying to mute her comments.
am I gone again?
It's the same place. It's almost like somebody's
Okay.
muting you.
Can you do can you do
If you
that one
encounter
for
someone
me?
who is being harassed, abused, attacked, or go for it.
Or a potential cyberbullying situation, direct them to the first block and to first block. Make sure you block, and report the offender, then report it directly to staff or altvr.com/abuse. AltSpace VR will inform them of their options, and if the person is known and can be identified in the real world, please contact local police and government authorities for help in putting an end to their criminal activities. Odds are, and we forget this, we really forget this, these people are not just bullying one person. They often use the internet to go after multiple people. You just think you're the only one. So do this to protect others as well.
Educators in VR offer cyberbullying workshops and events regularly. There is one in the planning right now to help you learn about how to handle these situations and your legal rights. We'll let you know right here in News and Updates when the next one is set. Please be safe, and as community helpers, let's work together to ensure our community remains safe for everyone. If you are interested in becoming a community helper, look for anyone with a green border around their name tag and a heart inside on the top left-hand corner and ask for information. If you are a community helper and would like to share some tips and information here to support the Community Helper Program, please let us know after the show.
All right, it is time for AltSpace events, and we're going to start with a look back at the events over the past few weeks. Our reporters have been busy reporting on the events. If you'd like to become a News and Updates reporter, we need you. Please talk to us after the show. We'd love to have you join our crew. It's pretty easy. You just need to take pictures of the events you attend. You're already there. And drop in on any interesting events that you see listed as well. Post a couple pictures and a description information about the event in our private reporters channel. We'll bring you on board if you want to join us. So let us know if you want to hang out with all of our cool reporters and help us put together this show in the news.
And as always, there was so much going on this past week, we could barely keep up. Last Sunday, Tribe DJ Workshop rocked everyone with their music workshop, providing information on how to DJ in VR and beyond.
And Tuesday, Timon of VR Digital Citizens, producer of the popular events in Altspace VR, The Moral Dilemma, The Social Dilemma, and Oh My Brain rocked the weekly Educators in VR workshop with great tips and advice for audience engagement and community building with Altspace VR events.
Andy Fidel of Get Social continued the same day with a workshop on creating great social VR experiences through event hosting and social world spaces.
Daryl Gold hosted an art show in his gallery with his glitch artwork. Have y'all heard of glitch artwork? Do you know what that is? Glitch art uses digital or analog errors that are accidentally or purposely created and manipulated on digital and electronic devices. Think about the static on an old television screen, but taken to the pixelated depths of distortion and color rendering, pushing Photoshop and other photographic programs to their limits. Really cool stuff.
One of the apps that I pay for is Canva, and Canva started to have you can change any of your images into glitch. It's really awesome. Now, Educators in VR's virtual schooling team project celebrated Women's History Month with a wonderful interview with Keely, the team leader, and Dr. Angelina Dayton of Students in VR, and the senior scientific researcher for the Virtual World Society. They explored wonderful topics on the leadership and mentorship opportunities and challenges for women in tech and XR, and how Dr. Dayton turned her archaeology specialty into a perfect fit for students and developed for immersive technology experiences. It was really fascinating. The video is up on the Students in VR YouTube channel.
The Ask Me Anything, the AMA events continue with award winners this past week from KIP VR Immersive Technologies and the winner of the Rising VR Company of the Year from the VR award selections from last year. This is a great panel discussion, and these leaders are pushing the boundaries of XR. So don't miss these events.
Now, many loved the Karaoke All Italia event on Thursday. What a fantastic experience for all us singers from around the world performed in Italian on the stage in this fun nightclub. They will be hosting it again this week, so make sure you show up and enjoy and maybe have a little Italian sing.
Yeah. The Drum and Bass Cave Rave was held last week in a cave, as is fitting, and rocked out the audience with music and explosions and lights in time with the dramatic performance music. It was exciting at a party not to miss. So check out the schedule for the event this week.
Yesterday, there were some amazing events, but one of the highlights for us XR tech lovers was the Educators in VR XR Medical and Healthcare Workshop with John Martise of Ludus VR training platform, presenting on amazing demonstration of how they are mixing real simulation devices with VR to provide training programs for a variety of occupations, especially safety and hazard training for medical and rescue jobs. Their CPR VR training uses a CPR dummy with haptic responses in combination with VR to simulate CPR training in emergency situations, not just from the perspective of the person doing the CPR, but also from the perspective of the bystander. VR's unique ability to permit a variety of first person experiences for training makes it invaluable in today's industries.
It was an amazing thing to see. Wow. Right after the news last week was the fundraiser for Agrabah's Live, the Altspace VR version of Aladdin's Adventures. Donations were to help pay for the set and props only, as the event is entirely supported by volunteers acting, giving directions, managing, and keeping track of everything. It was an amazing experience in this special theater built by Carnivore and his world building special team. We cannot wait for the show to go live, and we don't have Long to wait for a taste. There is the Agrabah Live Improv Show tonight with the cast, so don't miss it. Check that out. We wish we had more time to cover all of the incredible events and activities that are here in AltSpace VR last week, but it's time to bring you some news about the events that are coming up this week.
First, we have some news for event hosts. The AltSpace VR website now allows event hosts to filter through draft events to find the event you wish to edit and activate. Look for the filter form on the My Draft Events webpage. As a reminder, you also have the option that was added recently to activate all drafts to turn them into live events, or delete all drafts if you wish to clear your draft events queue. We hope this is a sign of more improvements to come for searching and filtering information on events and worlds on the AltSpace VR website.
There are many events starting immediately after the news and updates today. One of them is presented by Pagans in VR called Paganism and Magic 101, a lesson in clearing and shielding. They meet weekly to learn universal basics of magic, spelled with a K, and tradition from around the world for those interested in Wiccan, witch, druid, heathen, Germanic pagan, Norse pagan, shaman, santero, hoodoo, ceremonial magician, telemite, eclectic pagan, pathanist, and other pagan rituals, cultures, and heritage practices and holidays. That was a tongue twister. As many modern religious beliefs and practices are based on some of these oldest religions, this would likely be fascinating to a wide range of community members of all religions.
There are a ton of party and social events happening tonight, and you don't want to miss, including Onesies Party at the Dome, the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s group of fans of music from those times, Evolver's Saturday Night Party, Shy and Friends Guitar Show, Fail to Render Comedy Club, and Evolver's After Party at the Brooklyn Rooftop. What a great way to spend a Saturday!
Yeah, Dropping Jewels Radio focuses on Black culture. And this week, they're taking on health and welfare for your life. Naturopathic health practitioners Jamal and Kim Hester, the founders of Life Strength and Health Holistic Center in New Jersey, are her guests. And they're going to discuss what most doctors don't want you to know, and how to take better care of yourself naturally. Live Love's almost daily events by our wonderful, beautiful Donna McTee continue to be must attend events. Later today is the Christian movie night with the movie War Room. And check out all the great social and Bible study events, including their regular dinner parties where bacon becomes a major topic of discussion.
And I just want to say the reason we're doing a movie tonight is time change in a few places in the world. I've actually gone to a website and seen all of the time changes for spring and fall for the entire world. And it's amazing how many countries don't change. Many countries do. Some do it this weekend, some 2 weeks from now, some through April. It's all very confusing. And I always host 101 on Sunday night, right during time change in North America. It completely confuses AltSpace. We can't figure out when to start it. So we just canceled that one for tonight. And I don't know what's going to happen with Live Love. Been through this 3 times already. So today we decided just to deal with time change by showing a movie. and
Yeah, that's the best answer. I love that. Which, thank you for reminding us. Please be aware that your events, when you look in world as well as on the website, are based on your time zone. So if this happens twice a year, we've got craziness going on. It's the event host sets the time, and there may be an hour time shift of your favorite events that you're used to attending at your specific time. It may be an hour off. Please be aware for the next 2 weeks, events may be screwed up. So always check. and just know that that time change messes things up. So be an hour early and you should be good, or an hour late, or however it works. I don't know.
It's
It's just a
all a
spring
brain
forward, isn't
strain.
it? It is.
It is a
It is.
brain strain.
So triple, quadruple
Oh,
check.
yeah.
Like literally right up till the time the event starts to make sure you're in the right time zone, because it's 2 weeks, because much of North America changes, but not all. There's little patches that don't.
Yeah.
And this weekend and next weekend is UK and parts of Europe. So bunkers,
On the
bunkers,
28th,
bunkers,
yeah.
bunkers.
Well, 21st and 28th, yeah.
Yeah.
Live Love starts it's at 1:30, so time hasn't changed. Time always changes at 2 a.m. So Live Love starts in my world before time change, but time has already changed in Eastern Canada. And for Europeans, so it's all, and Europeans don't change, so they're very confused about when things start. So when Laurel said, yes, check, it's all
Check,
very
check, check. You see, you
Oh.
don't need you don't need a Doctor Who TARDIS here. We just do this twice a year. We can travel through time.
Oh my goodness.
All
Yes.
right.
And vote for no more time change. Okay.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, AICU channel presents vocalists, composers, lyricists, and artists to share their passion for their music and a world tour of a special music performance world. It's a great way to meet other artists, photographers, painters, writers, and others to connect and share your artistry in this social experience.
And talking about sharing artistry, if you haven't been to Center Stage, you are missing out. For over 2 years, Center Stage's open mic show has featured many new performers, singers, musicians, comedians, and storytellers, many who've gone on to host their own concerts and events right here in Altspace VR. It is hosted by Natalia and her amazing team. So do not miss this not to miss open mic event, and come try your hand at the stage. You never know what will happen.
The Neurodiversity Lounge, sorry, is open on Sunday to discuss a wide variety of topics related to ADHD and other neuro challenges. This week is their open chat, an opportunity for you to share your successes and get the support from the community.
Now, there are many, many Star Trek fans here, so we are thrilled that Scott is bringing us another Star Trek fan club event. We have so many wonderful Star Trek worlds here in events, described as a 3-year mission. That's a commitment, folks, to review every episode. Sunday, he's going to start by covering how Star Trek Next Generation began and continued the vision of Gene Roddenberry. It's a presentation and discussion, not a watch party. So fans, unite and help support Scott's 3-year mission to cover all things Star Trek.
VR Networking in German is hosting the business networking event on Monday. If you speak German, you will want to check out this event to network with other business people.
And Monday, Music Industry City is bringing their event here to Altspace VR with special guests and performances from the music and VR industry. It's just another great opportunity to meet in Altspace VR with DJs, musicians, performers, promoters, developers. There are several such groups here in Altspace VR meeting regularly, so check them out.
Health Systems Chat will be hosting a social version of South by Southwest, the annual giant festival usually held in Austin, Texas. And it celebrates art, music, business, and technology all in one giant space. Now, Chuck's planted his event on the state of Texas, hovering over the city of Austin, as you can only do in VR. And we'll be discussing the event with past highlights and future thoughts.
Educators in VR will be hosting their monthly educational world tour on Tuesday, discussing world building and development from an educational perspective, encouraging teachers and students to use VR world building to teach and as homework. You all know we just want to if be alive, go to school back when I want VR when I went to school. Seriously, I want to do VR as my homework. If you are an educator or student, please join us for this fascinating tour through some amazing educational virtual worlds in AltSpace VR on Tuesday.
Man in the Middle hosts a special talk show event discussing an adult topic on swingers, featuring a couple who engages in swinging partners with others. Now, consider taboo. This is a more common than most people realize. It will be an interesting discussion to literally bring it out of the closet on Tuesday.
Wednesday, the long running LGBT for discussion and
LGBTQ.
presentations.
Yeah.
Oops. So Wednesday, the long-running LGBTQ and Friends meetup brings together amazing people from around the AltSpace VR community for discussion and presentations and just socializing. Everyone's welcome. Am I still
Thursday.
here?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Thursday, Educators in VR Cultural Heritage Preservation Team is hosting Thomas Flynn, Cultural Heritage Lead at Sketchfab, doing a special presentation on optimizing 3D scams for VR, perfect for AltSpace VR usage through Unity of the GLTF uploader. Flynn works with international museums, archives, and heritage sites to ensure preservation of their collections using the latest XR technology. So bring your questions and be there for this very special event with a leader in Sketchfab development.
Love that. Gonna be too much fun. All right, Thursday. Timon and Allie present their popular Oh My Brain event in the Dilemma Lounge to challenge you with everyday science, philosophy, psychology, and spirituality questions. It's a fun and interactive experience, an opportunity to challenge yourself and others and hurt your brain a bit. Okay, well, at least stretch it.
Megs is making
It's Meg.
Rotary VR Universe is hosting the Search for Buried Treasure, stories to help build a better world. Join Boucher, creative director of the Joseph Campbell Foundation, is a mythologist and storyteller, author, podcaster, and speaker working on film and VR storytelling experiences. Author of 6 books, including the best-selling Storytelling for Virtual Reality. He will discuss his career and work in teaching, writing, and storytelling in and with VR and beyond. So check that out. It's all happening on Thursday.
Simulation Nation is back on Thursday and bringing special guests from Progia Games, an independent VR development team that uses hardware and robotics to create amazing immersive games. They will talk about VR games, robotics, and the future of interactive media.
Friday, Metaculture VR hosts the Wonderland Springtime Hide and Seek event in a wonderful spring blossoming world. So get ready to be the hider or the seeker and enjoy this fun social experience.
Oh, so many events, so little time. We have just cruised the very tip of the iceberg of events and activities here around the AltSpace VR community. Check out the events on the AltSpace calendar, and don't forget to check those channels as well. And when you click the RSVP or interested, it'll send you a reminder an hour before the event so you don't miss a moment. Now, that is all for this week's news and updates. Thank you for surviving the little technical glitches we had early on. And thank you for sharing, for being here while we share the latest updates from around the AltSpace VR community. We stream the news every week onto YouTube, and you can catch up with past events and learn more about AltSpace VR events, projects, news, and community activities.
When news you need to know happens, we share it in our news and news and updates Discord, so you can get the news through the clutter of information. Please tell a friend and share our Discord and YouTube channel so others can keep up with the news in and around AltSpace.
We do this for you for free. We are not AltSpace VR employees. Our team works about 10 to 20 hours a week gathering the news and information to help keep our community keep up with everything going on here in AltSpace VR. It is a oops, so please, thank you. Sorry.
That's okay. It's a great team, and we'd love your help. If you would like to join the News and Updates team, please let us know after the show. We need every ability and talent, and we'll help train you in event hosting, management, and moderation. This is your show as much as ours, and we'd love for you to be a part of it.
Also, we're going to hang around here, but there's so much going on. Don't miss it. So if you need to leave, it's okay. But we will hang around for just a few minutes after the show to answer your questions and talk about what you're doing in AltSpace VR. We'd love to chat with you.
As always, thank you to our news update volunteers and moderators that help make this event such a success. Thank you. So, with all these uncertain times, please be safe wherever you are in the world. See you next week. Same time, same place.
Same tech problems. No, I hope not.
Hopefully not.
Thanks everyone. Thanks, Donna.